This is week 3. We're going to be looking at some melodic ideas that you can play in different areas of the fretboard and using some different modal and scalar sounds that all relate to A minor 7. So here's the first one in the C form. So it's this. So that's Aeolian because it's got the F in it and it's got B natural in it. If it had B flat, it would be Phrygian, and if it had F sharp, it would be Dorian. But with B natural and F natural, that's the A natural minor scale, or A Aeolian. I'll play the line again. Now let's move up. This is the A form, so here's the line. I'm not really playing it in time, I'm just running through it. So and that F sharp is the tell that it's a Dorian line. Let's get into the G form. So here's measure 5, G form. And it's Phrygian because it's got that B flat in it. So this is kind of neat. It's really, in the beginning, it seems like we might just be playing out of A minor pentatonic, but at the end there's a note that kind of spices it up a little bit. So now let's look at a line from the E form. So that's up here. So the line is this. Again, I'm not playing it in time. Just an interval study. This is an interval of a sixth, and we just follow it down. And I'm not playing it in time because I want you to feel free to phrase it any way that you like. You could lengthen some notes, you could shorten some notes, you could even chop a couple of notes out. That could be expanded from 2 bars to 3 or 4 bars. It could be compressed into 16th notes and just squeezed into a bar. Make it your own, but the idea is to be moving in that 6th interval kind of shape, and that's Aeolian. If you wanted to try it with A Dorian, you would just sharp all of the Fs there, so that would be this. Now we need an F sharp. F sharp. So you can modify these if you want to hear what they sound like in different modes. And then finally the D form is going to give us this. So that's it could work for any of these scale choices. It's really blues based. You know, it's pentatonic. So you could overlay that would work over any of the variations of harmony. So try all of these and write some lines of your own. That's the big idea. Not that you need to stop with these licks. They're not meant to be in amber or anything like that. You can take them apart and expand on them and try to make them your own. That's really the big idea. So I'll be back next week with a little etude that uses some of the chords and some of the melodic ideas and brings them all together. So see you next week. Hey, this is Adam again. If you enjoyed this lesson, if you learned something here today, I hope that you'll consider joining Guitar Tips Pro. That's my page over at Patreon. And it's a subscription thing. You can pay as little as $10 a month, and there's higher tiers that give you more benefits. It's not unlike the content that I've shared here on YouTube, but it's just more rich and more in depth. If I share a short interview here, say with Kirk Fletcher, there's a longer version of that on Guitar Tips Pro. If I share a lesson here, there's very likely a PDF of the material, and you can find that at Guitar Tips Pro, and so on. So check it out, guitartipspro.com, and I hope to see you over there.